I thought she got fouled. I think it's pretty egregious what's been happening to us the last few games. A minus 31 free throw discrepancy. And I might be able to understand it if we were just chucking threes, but we're not. We're attacking the rim. And the disrespect right now for our team has been pretty unbelievable. So it's disappointing.
Stephanie White was furious after what happened to the Indiana Fever last night. She publicly criticized the referees, saying what many fans have been thinking. The Fever lost to the Liberty by just 2 points, but it felt unfair. There was a huge free throw gap over recent games, minus 31, and a clear missed foul on Caitlin Clark in the final seconds that could have tied the game. White didn't hold back, even questioning if the WNBA system still works. In this video, we'll show you the key moments, replays, and proof of the bad calls. Tell us in the comments what you think of these refs. Let's get into it.
Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm when she follows through and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating. It's plain as day. The haters will say she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game. But I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York and they still barely won.
Picture this. The Fever battling the defending champs, going back and forth like heavyweight fighters. Aaliyah Boston was unstoppable, scoring 27 points and grabbing 13 rebounds. Lexi Hull came up big in her first start of the season, adding 15 points when her team needed her most. This was championship-level basketball from Indiana. But something felt wrong from the start. The referees didn't blow their whistles when they should have. Every time the Fever drove to the basket, they faced hard contact that should have led to free throws. But the refs stayed quiet for Indiana, while the Liberty got call after call. The numbers show the truth. New York got to the free throw line 32 times, but the Fever only had 15 shots. That's more than double. In a game decided by just 2 points, this big difference is huge. You can't win when the other team gets twice as many free throws.
3 off target, batted a lot, bodies on the floor. Clark 1-on-3 trying to split the defense, goes into traffic and reverses it off the glass. And a fearless Caitlin Clark here.
Watch how she uses her body to shield the defender. That's just beautifully done by Caitlin Clark.
Here's what really showed the Fever's potential. They outscored the Liberty by 17 points in the third quarter. A 17-point lead against the defending champs is total domination. The Fever showed they can compete with the best team when they get a fair chance. Caitlin Clark fought through everything: double teams, tough defense, and constant pressure. She still scored 18 points and made 10 assists. Every time she drove to the basket, she faced contact, but the refs didn't call fouls on her. Meanwhile, Liberty players got calls even on lighter contact.
No pass shot possessions for New York. Clark, step back 3. Oh, she hit it and draws the foul. Welcome back, Caitlin Clark.
The Fever were actually up by 12 points in the fourth quarter and looked like they had the game won. But then the referees took over. The Liberty came back not just by playing well, but because they got many favorable calls. Jonquil Jones scored 14 points in the last quarter, attacking the basket and getting the calls the Fever didn't get. The difference was clear to everyone watching.
Third quarter was really, really good. Obviously, we won the quarter by 17 points. That's what put us in a position to have a chance to win. So essentially, we really played one good quarter of basketball and lost to the defending champions by 2. So I guess that's positive. A lot of ways to continue to get better.
This wasn't about basketball skills anymore. The Fever had shown they could beat the Liberty. Now, it was about getting a fair chance from the referees. Indiana played like champions, but had to fight against unfair calls. Every play and every call mattered. The refs were about to decide the game in the last seconds, in the most controversial way. Here's where everything fell apart. You'll see how the refs stole this game from the Fever. With the Fever down by 2 points and only 2.9 seconds left, Caitlin Clark got the ball for what should have been the game-tying moment. Clark caught the ball at the top, with everything on the line. Natasha Cloud made clear contact with Clark before, during, and after the play. The replay shows the contact clearly. It was a foul that should be called every time. But the refs didn't blow the whistle. They just let it go.
Three off target. Batted a lot. Bodies on the floor. Clark 1-on-3 trying to split the defense. Goes into traffic and reverses it off the glass. And a fearless Caitlin Clark here.
Watch how she uses her body to shield the defender. That's just beautifully done by Caitlin Clark.
The replay shows clear contact that should have sent Clark to the free throw line for 2 shots. Those 2 free throws could have tied the game and sent it to overtime. But instead, the Fever didn't get that chance. Their season record dropped to 2 wins and 2 losses. Clark was fouled, but there was no call. Game over. That's how their season changed in the worst way.
The refs messed up 3 calls in the last 3 possessions of this game. First, DeWanna Bonner gets absolutely destroyed, no call.
But that wasn't the only bad call at the end. 2 plays before the no call on Clark, the refs missed a clear foul on Dana Bonner. She had an open layup, but got hit hard and missed because of the contact. No whistle, no call. The Fever lost another chance to score and take the lead. Right after that, Lexi Hull was called for a foul on Sabrina Ionescu, but it was a fake foul. Hull was in perfect, legal defense. No reaching or grabbing. She was just playing the right way, but the refs still called it.
Then Sabrina Ionescu makes the contact.
The contact on Hull was very small, but the refs still called a foul. Meanwhile, Bonner got hit hard and didn't get a whistle. Those free throws from Ionescu became the game-winning points. Shots that shouldn't have happened because the foul call was wrong. She made both free throws and gave the Liberty the lead. At the same time, the Fever didn't get calls on much clearer fouls against them.
This is the worst one. There's 1 foul. There's 2 fouls. Then she holds her, watch this, with her shoulder and on her arm when she follows through and then fouls her for the 4th time on her arm. It's cheating. It's plain as day. The haters will say, she got locked up. Yeah, if you're fouling the whole game. But I'm going through this entire game. The corrupt refs gave this game to New York, and they still barely